Yeah, so we always used to hear of companies coming or when they are already very far off and then before we join. But this is like the first time we are actually coming to a company as the pioneers. I mean, true pioneers, not those come and enter, take position nonsense that they used to bring up and down. Okay, so here we know for sure that we are among the forefront of this great opportunity. But before it slides, we need to put in some work. And this is why understanding the opportunity in our hand is very important. And so if you permit me in the next few minutes, I'm just going to go ahead and take this presentation so that we get to understand. So if maybe you already probably have ideas, but you never understood properly, this is a very good time for you to pay attention and master what the GotBackup opportunity is all about. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. So I always like to emphasize on the product because most of us don't really understand the product. You just hear data. And in some cases, people confuse data for maybe the kind of data of MB we buy. We're not talking about the gigabyte data. We're talking about data for storage, right? And to go back to it, let me just take us through the evolution of storage, right? So in the 1967, then, people were using floppy disk drive. If you remember this thing then, this was what people were using then as storage devices. One issue that you used to have with it then is they used to have a cap. If you don't close the cap, they may say it corrupts. It's easy to corrupt. Like any little thing, this thing will corrupt. And once it corrupts, you will lose your data. And that was the very, very terrible thing about it. So it was always frustrating then. So technology went into action and then it was able to revolutionize a new means, which was the disk drive now. If you remember the C compact disk, then, in fact, if you remember then, almost every laptop used to come with disk drive. But if you observe these days, nothing comes with disk drive anymore, right? So this is the evolution. So then with disk drive was better than floppy disk. But the thing is that with disk drive, you tend to find that you will need a lot because a disk drive can only contain not too much data. So from disk drive, then we're able to transition from disk drive to what we call the USB, right? I'm sure we all know USB. USB is better, it's portable, it's smaller, it's not as disk drive. Because if you remember one thing with compact disc, then any little thing it cracks, you'll be watching it to cute sometimes to just pause. If you remember then. So, but we now had USB drive. USB drive was like the ultimate. In fact, it replaced the compact disc. But in fact, in between, there were little ones again. So in between, there was what we call a hard drive. You know, hard drive. So it's just a little box like this. It's better than flash. It's better than flash. And the number one reason that it's better than is because the flash drive can be made up of over 100 gig, 200 gig. It was higher. But again, even with the much storage space that the hard drive had, there was one issue that it had, and that was virus. It was almost very easy for virus to infect it. And you know what it means? If you like have storage of two terabytes, if virus enters, sometimes you may need to format the whole thing. And that was very annoying if you ask me. So people were also losing data from it. So outside that, what happened next? We now transitioned to the SSD. SSD was a bit faster and it worked, it performed better than the hard drive, right? So it performed better than the hard drive. But as innovation kept coming on board, we transitioned to the final state, which is what we are still on right now, which is what we call the cloud storage. You may want to ask, what is cloud storage? Cloud storage is simply a means of storing your data on the cloud server. Now, when we say cloud, we're not talking about the cloud that produces rain to earth. No, we're talking about a cloud is just basically like internet. It's like in the thin air of the internet that you're able to store data in very secure servers that you are able to access whenever you need them. You understand? So I always like to share the illustration. I said I have notebooks, I have Google Drive, I have different types, right? There are companies that have seen the opportunity in this data storage business and they've gone into it. In fact, it may surprise you to know that some of the best top tech companies in the world have ventured into it. We're going to take a look at a few of them. Okay, these are the top 10. You can check them out, you discover. Top 10. Number one is Amazon Web Service. This is AWS. I had the power the data of big conglomerates and companies and even government organizations like the FBI and even Facebook. They are responsible for storing their data. You understand? So this is AWS, is one of the biggest, is one of the most popular in the world, and you know who owns it? It's the same Amazon, you know who runs the store, right? So Amazon, in fact, you need to know what Amazon is up to. Amazon has a lot of companies under it. AWS is the one responsible for cloud storage. Then we have Microsoft. We all know Microsoft, right? Microsoft, Bill Gates, Microsoft. He happens to have another storage company called the Azure. And then we have Google Cloud. I'm sure probably many of us here have, knowing or only even know, we've used Google Cloud Storage. It's also called Google Cloud or Google Drive, right? So we have Alibaba, we have Oracle, and these are many of them. There's also Dropbox and so many of them. So now let's look at just a few. One is the Apple Cloud Storage. Apple Cloud Storage. Look at the volume of people using it. Google's records that there are over 850 million active users of Apple Cloud. And guess what? This is Apple iCloud Plus. Apple iCloud Plus. Apple iCloud is the paid version. Apple Cloud is the free version. And I think the free version is just about 5 gig that they give to you for free. Then if you need anything more, you have to pay them. So once you start paying, you are listed among the Apple iCloud. And you can currently see the number of people they have as active users. Ladies and gentlemen, we're talking about 850 million people. Okay, so that's it about the cloud storage and the people for iCloud. Let's look at Dropbox. Dropbox is also a very big one, and they currently are reported to have over 17.77 million paying users. Can you see it? Paying users, not just people who have account with Dropbox. No, paying users. Okay, so let's look at another one, Google Cloud. Google Cloud, they said they have over 1 billion, and let's look at the average of how much they pay. These people, let's look at how much they pay. Look, they said for about 100 gigabytes of data, people pay about $2 every month. And let me tell you something, some people have been paying this amount for up to years. I mean, for years and years and years. Some people have been paying this amount for years. What does it tell you? What does it tell you? Okay. Then we also have for 200 gigabytes, people pay up to $3 every single month for 200 gigabytes. Now let's look at the terabytes. We are dealing with terabytes in our company, and then for 2 terabytes, this company is giving you for $10 US. $10 is what they give you, 2 terabytes. But let me tell you the interesting part. The interesting part is that for this same 10 terabytes, I mean, for this same 2 terabytes, the company we're working with, which is called GotBackup, is offering us 6 gigabytes, and not just 6 gigabytes, but 6 partitionable terabytes. So 1 terabyte is equivalent to 1,000 gigabytes. You know, we're used to gigabyte most times. So I'm telling you that 1 terabyte is equivalent to 1,000 gigabytes. So GotBackup is the name of the company we're working with, and they offer us 6 gigabytes of the same data for the same $10 per month that we're talking about. You understand? So this is why the opportunity is huge. And like I said, you have the opportunity to even be able to partition these 6 terabytes. Now, maybe you may feel, oh, 6 terabytes, what am I going to be using it for? Now, they made it possible that you can actually be able to divide this 6 terabytes into 6 different portions that you can be able to give your child one, you can give your brother one, you can give your sister one, you can give your husband, your wife, and they'll be able to use it. All they need to do is just download the app on their phone. Once they download the app on their phone, they are good to go. Once they download the app on their phone, they are good to go. They can be able to get people to, they can be able to start uploading all their data from different parts. Like, whether it's document, office files, whether it's video, whether it's music, whether it's a certificate or whatever, as long as it's in digital form, you can be able to upload this data into the storage facility. Let me just show you briefly the software on my laptop here. Hold on, let me just quickly show you the software on my laptop. So this is the software. Once you download it, it's going to start uploading. I put it on synchronization mode. So it means anything on my phone will automatically be sent here. So anything you see this way means it's uploading. Once you have it running, you can be able to access and you see all your documents. You see all the documents in the cloud drive here. You can see this is my drive currently. So I allowed you to upload pictures. The moment you connect, once you get access to the system, it's going to give you this software for free. It will once you connect it and you set upload, it's going to start uploading your pictures. Like currently, as I speak to you, I have about 2,000 something photos. I don't know if it has completed now, but the last time I had to pause it because we were having power issue. So, but for now, I think I'm going to let it keep rolling and uploading my data. It's so simple, it's easy to use, anybody can use. It's just as easy as downloading the software and off you go. Okay, so that is it. So this is what we have. This is what we have as a company. We're offering you the same thing that, in fact, more. We're offering you about 3 times what Google is offering you at the price point that you are paying, the price point that iCloud is paying. And then outside that, we also have, like I said, the ability to synchronize multiple devices. If you have the mobile phone, we also have the synchronization, the app for you to be able to synchronize. Just a minute, let me see if I can be able to connect my phone and show you live, because I always like to do practical things. Okay, so I want to show you how you can be able to connect this to your phone and be able to have it running in. So just a moment, I'm going to connect my mobile phone. I'm going to connect my phone so that I'll show you the app live. I'll show you the app live so that you see and understand what we're talking about. Like it's something anybody can use, and it's something that is a real product you're getting. It's not just some pay money to all right. So we have 5 versioning, like I said. We have multiple data center. We also have a 30-day money guarantee. That's the company is so confident that they say, if you use this product right now and then you do not find value out of it, and then you feel like, oh, it was just a waste of time, feel free to message them. They are going to actually send back your money to you within 30 days. Okay, so this will tell you how much they believe in the products that they have. And really, 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 I'm telling you that this is such an amazing product that you will love to have yourself. Okay, so basically this is the GotBackup app, as you can see, like I showed you, but I'm trying to connect my phone so that I will show you where is it? Okay, sorry, just give me a few. Okay, so just follow me as I show you. I believe you can see my screen, right? You can see my mobile phone screen. Okay, so now this is the GotBackup app. This is the GotBackup app. So once you connect it, you can see the files. Now you can see the files. Once you connect it, you can see the files is still uploading. Can you see them? It's going to keep reducing as long as you're connected to internet and you're giving it the permission. It's going to keep uploading. So for now, I only let it to upload the photos because those are some of the most important things I need from the storage. So I decided to start with them. Okay, but you can actually get to see all your media. Can you see them? You can get to see all your media from here. You can come over. So this is the little setting. This is the icon. So like I told you, you can add other people. You can add other people. Maybe you want to give your wife or your husband or your sister access. Guess what? They will also have their own login username and password. They will not have access to your main data. It will be partitioned to them alone, that they will only be able to access their own data. So you won't have people coming to breach your privacy or check out things that you do not want them to see, because you will give them exclusive access to what it is that you want them to have, that to their own files that they decide to keep. Okay, so this is how it is. So once you connect, you log in. So if you want to add a user, all you just need to do is they will come over, enter their login details, and they will be able to use the software, in fact, it's going to look like they are the owners. Everything is going to look just as if it's you, but this time around they are the ones, and you will be able to actually even apportion whatever space you want them to be able to have access to. Okay, so this is it. So these are the photos again. So this is just this is how you see what is being uploaded immediately. This is what you can see, the active uploads going on. You can see So you can see right now, when you scroll, you will see these are the things that are already listed and are ready to go on the cloud. Once you have them, it's yours, it's yours, it's yours. Okay, then I think one other place is you will need to come to is the settings where you have to tell it, okay, for the auto upload, just go ahead and upload photos and videos for me. Then if you wanted to auto upload maybe only with Wi-Fi network, you go ahead and put only with Wi-Fi so that once it's on mobile network, it will not affect your data. It will not affect your data. Okay. So also, do you want it to also upload the whole camera? You do that. Once you do that, you are good to go. It's going to start work. You can see in a few minutes, in a few seconds, it's going to tell you request to server in progress, and you will start seeing your files being uploaded to the database in no time. So it's a real-time product. It's something you can see. It's something that you will see, you will use. It's not some paying to renew or to stay in the compensation plan. No. Yes, you are paying, but you are seeing what you're paying for. You're actually seeing that the product is working, is something you can have access to. Then outside that, I also need to explain to you how you can make money, because remember I told you that this is a very groundbreaking opportunity, especially for us here in Africa. It's new, and anybody embracing this right now is a pioneer, like it or not. Once you come in, you're a pioneer. And the amazing thing is that it uses a binary. But for us to be able to have more understanding about the compensation plan, permit me to introduce our second guest, who is taking his time to actually be awake just for our sake, so that he can be able to provide us with the right information, right? So you should know that it's a special night for us to have him on the call. So please permit me to welcome on board, to welcome to the stage, our leader all the way from the United States of America, Mr. Mark Shamos. So please, over to you, sir. Thank you so much for being here. The floor is yours.
Absolutely. Hi, everyone. Hope everyone is blessed and highly favored. It's Mark Sheamus, seven-figure network marketing professional from California, United States. I'm excited to be here as I welcome you to this amazing month of August. This month is going to be groundbreaking in so many ways. So, amazing presentation so far, Solomon. Incredible job. Wonderful. We have so many leaders here on this call, and the power of what we can do with this opportunity is going to be mind-boggling. By the way, did I mention that I have a gift for you? It's not Christmas, but I have this gift for you called GotBackup. This is such a blessing. For those of you that already have made the choice to come aboard this company as a promoter, you've already received the gift. For those of you that may be seeing this for the first time or haven't, as of yet, locked in a position, you haven't unopened the gift yet, but I hope soon you will. You'll be pleasantly surprised at the gift once you do. We have an opportunity that is primed and positioned to do something pretty special. I've been in the home-based business arena since 1992. That's a long time. And I can tell you in all those years, I have never seen a more exciting opportunity than what we're seeing here today. Do you know that data backup is what people use to store all their precious information? The people nowadays, they're using big companies such as your Google for the Drive, such as your Dropbox, and Apple for their iCloud. They're using Microsoft for their One product. These companies have accounted and amassed huge amount of people worldwide that use them. Do you know that Dropbox has over 700 million users? Do you know that Apple iCloud has over 900 million users? You know that Google Drive has over 1 billion users. That's with the B. I didn't make a mistake on that. That's a lot of people. Combined, there are billions and billions of people that are using storage through cloud-based type of backup. And you know what all these big companies have in common? Number one is that they never paid any commissions to anyone who ever used the service. Or if they referred anyone to the service, they never paid any money. Also, these companies have limitations on files that you can upload, certain types that they don't allow. And they do have zero privacy because the employees that work at those companies, they can A, see your password, and B, see the contents and whatever you upload to the cloud. GotBackup, the people that work there, not only cannot see your password, it is 256 military grade encrypted. No one is viewing what you have. I love privacy. I'm sure that you do as well. Imagine you go through an airport, and nowadays it seems that they're spying on everything we're doing. Imagine if you were to bring in one of those memory sticks that many times people travel with. Your memory sticks. That's a horrible thing. All you have on there is your private stuff, your pictures, your videos, and things that you enjoy. How would you like to have your stuff stored instead on GotBackup? So instead of having some government or some private corporation spying on you, a little just everyday person like me, like Solomon, like Loretta, like everyone else that's here, everyday person just trying to enjoy your life. Why do we need to be spied on? Why not have it in the cloud, live your life, and have no one messing with your videos, your pictures, and your files? So you know that you can share everything that you have in the cloud with a link, and guess what? It's encrypted. So the only people who see it are the people that you choose to share with. What else is powerful? Most of these companies offer single user accounts. So when you're paying $10, $12 or more, you get 2 terabytes with these big companies. Imagine we give 6 terabytes. It's 3 times as much space. And it's not a single user account. It's up to 6 users. Each person has their own username and password. Pretty amazing stuff. I love the fact that we have a data backup product that is the first. No other company in the world is offering an income opportunity with this. We are the only and the first. Therefore, you and I, we're in a position like none other. We can make money on a game changer, category creator, one of a kind opportunity that no one else in the world is offering for making income with. Amazing. This is not a luxury-based product. You know, if you were to get all these other opportunities that are out there, especially if they are a traditional physical product company, you have a lot of challenges. Number one, distribution. Oh my goodness, where do I begin? Manufacturing has to make sure the ingredients, if they are a product, a health-based type of product, they got to make sure that it is legal in the country they're sending it to. All the different FDA and other requirements just to get it in there. Now you have customs. Oh boy, where do we start there? Customs, sometimes they want money to grease them just to get the product to come in the country. And then you have legal frameworks to file and petition with each government to make sure legally you can get the product in those countries. I know over 31 years, I have built up some very large organizations worldwide. And every time we wanted to go to a different country, that different market, it was such a pain. It was very challenging. It was challenging in more ways than I even want to share. It was frustrating having products getting stuck at customs. Do you know in our opportunity, do you know that we're open in all 195 countries? That's all countries of the world right now. You're not waiting for the corporate to get around to petitioning and paying all the legal fees to be in there. We're not waiting for the product to get permission to get over there. We're not waiting for manufacturing and labels and everything else to be made. It's all set. The only thing missing is you and me sharing the opportunity with people around the world, people that we want to help enrich their life with this gift. Again, I told you earlier, it's not Christmas, but you have a gift in your hands. It's what you make of that gift that makes all the difference. So why not make it the most merry Christmas every single day of the year, especially right now? There's only 15,000 people that are members worldwide of this opportunity. Did you hear me? Wow. That's not ground floor. That is basement. That's below ground floor. Do you know that based on the metrics, Dropbox, 700 million users, all without an opportunity. Google, more than 1 billion users, all without an opportunity. What can we do with an opportunity? I know we're going to get some pretty crazy numbers. In the next 12 months, we're going to go from 15,000 members currently, right now, and we're going to grow to more than 3 to 5 million users in the next 12 months. Can you smell that opportunity? Do you hear what I'm saying? That means it's going to grow 300 to 400 times what we are right now. That means that people that take action right now can become millionaires in the next 1 year. Is that going to be you? I hope it is. If you lock arms with us leaders, you can make that happen. What if in a year from now, and I hope you have pen and paper, I'm going to lay out some numbers for you. 3 to 5 million, let's go in the middle. 4 million people by August 2024. You took action. We made it happen. And because you were such a dominant, powerful marketer that's working in conjunction with us leaders here, you captured 10% of the company market share. So 4 million members worldwide in GotBackup a year from now. 400,000 are in your downline, your team members that you're working with. Imagine based on the binary, which is the most lucrative part of our compensation. Imagine if you had 1/3 of them that was on your left leg, 2/3 of them on your right leg. That's 133,000 members. 233,000 on the way compensation plan I've ever seen in all my years in the industry. Do you know that you can make for yourself? And I'll break down the numbers in a little bit when we go over the comp plan a little better, okay? Do you know that you can make $533,000 every single month? Can I hear a hello? Amen. Who's excited? Who here knows of any opportunity where you're not capped on your binary? Who knows of any opportunity that for $10 a month, you can bring back $500,000 a month? Does anybody here know of anything? I don't. Can I hear an amen? Who's excited? Amazing stuff. I know everyone's muted. I know otherwise we'd be hearing, it'd be as if it's New Year's. People would be jumping up and down and blowing the little horns. This is exciting. What we're doing here is game changing. Imagine as the company keeps growing, they're not going to stop at 3 to 5 million members after a year. What happens after 5 to 8 years? What happens when we have 500 million, 600 million? Maybe we get to 1 billion users worldwide in 10 years from now. What happens when you stay here? You keep working hard. The number I just gave you for 400,000 in your downline based on 4 million, 1 billion users is 250 times as big. I'm not a hypey guy. I can only go based on real world numbers. Even if you fail by 99% with this opportunity, you will make more income here than any other opportunity that you can develop that I have ever seen. I will tell you from my own experience. There are people that have joined here and their first day have made triple digit, more than $100, and they are not even began. Solomon knows what we're talking about. He's shown many of you his numbers. He just began, and he's already crushed out some pretty incredible results, and he's barely began. What happens when people really start to get a foothold, when they really start to get an amazing result? Magic will happen. Don't expect to make $20,000 your first month here. I'm just being real with you. It's a $10 opportunity. But if you are willing to do the activities with us, you can make $20,000 within your first 4 to 5 months here. And I tell you, after 6 months here, you can make 5 figures a month here. We're talking over $10,000 every month like clockwork, coming in every month. Within a year from being here, you can make 50,000 to 100,000 a month, even as an average marketer that just started working hard right now. If you're a top earner and you are a leader that's getting the word out there and building the network now, you can make 7 figures a month by a year from now. That's up to you. I'm not making any guarantees that that will be you because it's called network marketing. You got to put the work in. There's no magic fairy dust that's just going to fall on you like a lottery and deliver money to you just for showing up and joining the program. You have to share the opportunity. This program is so simple. It's only 3 steps. Everybody ready? Write this down. 3 steps you have to do to make wealth here. Step number 1, you join the program through the person that referred you. You join the program. Easy, check mark. Number two, you find the link to share your link to other people. So you start sharing the link with other people. Check, you did that. Number three, the people join and you make money. It's that simple. You join, you share, you make money. It's not complicated here. This is not rocket science. We have the best hybrid program of affiliate marketing meeting network marketing. And if you take advantage of all the automation that's here, you too can be a top leader and top income earner inside of this GotBackup opportunity. Solomon, would you like to go over the comp plan? I can run through that if you like. If you want to share that screen, and then I'll go through that with everyone.
Okay, just a minute. Let me.
Who's fired up so far? Put in the chat. Say aye. Come on, everybody. Don't be shy. Who's fired up?
Okay, you should have it now. Can you see it?
All right. It's loading right now. Okay, got it. Okay, so let's make it simple, everybody. We have 75% of the revenue coming to the company, going back to the promoters like you and me. 25% is for direct payments. We have 25%, which is on check matching, and 25% for the binary. Move on to the next slide. Okay, so timestamped. Anyone who's been in any program that does timestamping, first in line, first in time. Don't wait around till you upgrade your position because you can start making money sooner. Why wait on the sidelines when you can make money? I don't think you want to see Solomon make tens of thousands of dollars in the next few months here, and you're just sitting there watching him. You want to get in the game. You want to be one making money along with us. That's what I want for you. Move on to the next slide. All right, so once you lock in your position, you'll be able to be a part of us, start making money. This is a unilevel on the direct referral pay. That means unlimited amount of personal referrals. Whether you introduce one person, 20 people, 100 people, or what Solomon's going to do, he's going to bring in over 1,000 direct people. So what does that mean? It means you can make a lot of money in this program. Every direct referral that you bring in that does a monthly membership, you'll make 200% direct referral pay. That's amazing. It's about $25 just to make it simple. You get paid about 90% of that in a few weeks, and you get the remaining 10% in about 2 months. And then every single time that person renews, which why would they not renew when you're talking a data backup product of people's pictures, videos, and files, their digital memories, people are streaming stuff. They don't want to lose these things. They're not going to quit. This isn't a weight loss shake they didn't like the flavor from. Let's get real. This is not a luxury item. This is a necessity. Do you know that we have 15,000 members? Only 92 have ever canceled. Why did they cancel? They canceled because maybe their sponsor lied to them and told them things that weren't true. Maybe the person realized after 4 days, wow, I actually have to do some work here. I can't just make money just for joining. Oh, I don't want to work. I'm lazy. I'm going to quit. Maybe the person was expecting to have 5,000 people joining their downline with the upline put underneath them. Okay, well, that's great. It will happen at some point as we keep building a common leg. May not happen in 4 or 5 days, though. So I think the people quitting have a disillusion of what the program is. It's obviously a powerful program. Okay, so you can make a lot of money. Now, if you have on month 2 and beyond the monthly membership, you make 25% residual month after month after month. So $2.50, I'm just rounding up here, every month, you make on all your direct referrals. We also get paid on people that do a yearly for their membership. You make 50% on that. Mark, why do we make 50% when we get 200% on the monthlies? Well, if you've been around business as long as I have, you know the company would go out of business. You can't pay 2 years of memberships and expect the company to still be in business. That wouldn't make any sense. So they're going to pay you 50%. So you're making close to $50 on every annual payment, not just when they join, but every time they have the anniversary and they repay that $99.97, which is a 20% discount off the monthly rate of $9.97. You keep getting almost $50 every time. It's amazing. We also have the ability to get check matches. So go on to the next page. Check match is when you refer people that are promoters like you and me. And these people, they are sharing the opportunity. And all of a sudden, they're getting direct referral pay. They're getting their 200% on their monthlies. And 50% on their yearlies, and you get 25% match of however much money they made. So what if you brought in somebody like a Solomon? What if you brought me in? You're going to make a lot of money off that 25% check match. Let's talk about the power in that. It's not a one level check match. It keeps going from the bottom all the way to the top. So if you bring someone who brings someone who brings someone who brings someone who brings someone, and that person is a super duper crazy recruiter, they brought in 400 people direct to them. Well, guess what? All of that 25% trickles up to the person above them. And whatever they make, 25% of that trickles to the person above them. You can see how this can get pretty lucrative. All right, go down a few slides, please. Get to the binary page. All right, we have binary pay, which is actually the largest pay of everything we have. Why? Who has ever been in a program where the program limits you how much money you can make? Who here likes to be limited in life? Do you like it if you went to get some food and they tell you, sorry, you're only allowed to have 2 French fries. You can't have a whole box. Would you buy the French fries? Would you enjoy that? No, I wouldn't. I wouldn't go shop there. I wouldn't go. I go to a different restaurant. Well, this is how it is in most network marketing companies. Sorry, you can only make $50,000 a month. That's the most you can make here. They'll cap you. Do you know we have no cap on our binary? So no matter how big your binary gets, whether you got 10 people in your binary, whether you got 1,000 people in your binary, whether you have 1,000,000 people in your binary, which there will be some people in this opportunity as years go by that will have 1,000,000 people in their binary. Stupid, crazy, massive passive residual income. Ridiculous. And we have no cap. So as it keeps growing, they keep increasing how much money they have every single month in their binary. Crazy stuff. We get paid on 4 active members on your strong leg and 2 active members on your weak leg. That's a cycle. A cycle will pay you between $8 on the low end to $10 on the high end. Well, Mark, what determines the difference? Profitability of our company. Right now, people come in, they join in monthly or yearly. We have about 35% of people that choose the yearly to pay. Well, we have more people that are doing yearly, that creates more profitability for the company that month. We have some add-ons that people do. Well, if people choose any of the add-on products as you join, that creates more money. So it won't be just $8, it'll be $9 or higher. Last month, when I got paid on the binary, they paid $8.56 for each of the cycles inside the binary. That can be very lucrative. What if you were to have, as time goes on, 1,000 cycles in your binary? Anybody say hello on that? What would be 1,000 times the worst case, $8 per cycle? Anybody here going to be frustrated because you literally got yourself $8,000 in your bank account from the binary this month, besides your direct pay, besides your check match? No one here is going to be upset. That's a great month. Also, when we do get to the end of our week of production, we have a cutoff. Cutoff for us is every Wednesday night, 12 midnight, Central Time in North America, because our company headquarters is out of Texas, which is Central Time. Every time the week ends, literally we're able to move people into the binary. We have a holding tank, so all our people stay in there when the week ends. For 36 hours, we can manually move our people. I won't confuse you with that other than to tell you, you want to use the holding tank to leverage. So as soon as you have one person you sponsored before Wednesday night, based on U.S. time, Central U.S. time midnight, you can go to every other person that is in your holding tank, every other person that hasn't even paid yet. You can say, hey, let's say the person's name is Tyrone. Tyrone, I know you're interested. You took a free tour. I already have some people that have paid to upgrade. If you join in the next one day before our weekends, I will put the person who already paid that I brought in, I'll put them underneath you in the binary. Can anybody say, huge? Wow, the leverage there. You do not lose the person based on enrollership. You do not lose the 25% check match, but you do help your team member to help them grow their binary. And that person you placed underneath them maybe is a heavy hitter. They're a very strong promoter. Now you're helping that person that came in to have some decent volume growing in their binary. That's it. Pretty straightforward program. Lots and lots of money to make here. It's very powerful. This is why we're here. Don't expect to get rich doing nothing. So you got to put the effort in. And do know that this is an Amazon, Walmart type of model. It will start slow and it will start to build speed. And within 3 months to 6 months, you'll start making some very decent money. By 6 months to a year, if you really promote strong and hard right now, the money you make will beat out any program. I don't care what high ticket program you want to promote. You can beat out the money in this compared to that, because it's 1,000 times easier to get people to join a $10 a month program than it is to get people to join a program which is a few $100s a month. It's easy. This is just numbers. It's not rocket science. Simple stuff here. Over to you, Solomon. We're fired up, and the only thing missing is you making a choice, people, to come on board, to lock arms with us, to build with us, and to change the local economy and the destiny of your family with legacy, because that's what we're doing here, creating legacy. This is powerful stuff. I'm excited and proud to be a promoter here. I know where the future lays for us. We're pioneers. I want you to be on the team with us. Let's make it happen. Over to you, Solomon.
Yeah, what an amazing presentation. So guys, you've heard it. You've heard about the product. You've heard about the business opportunity. It's up to you now to make up your choice and join us. But one thing I need you to know is that